struggling. FM Scout. FM Bit. Oh, hey guys, didn't see you. Today we are back with another tactic test. Over the next couple of days, we are going to be looking at a few tactics. I've got some prepared. I've got an Eddie Howe 4-3-3 mid block after yesterday. They absolutely smashed my team, Arsenal. We deserve to have a look at that. But also we have a Pep Guardiola video where technically it's not a recreation, but we will be looking at positional play, how to implement that into Football Manager and breaking down all the zones and all of that good stuff. But today we are going to be looking at one outrageous tactic and why you must download it. At least give it a try, and I'm gonna show you why. The rhymes. Step into my office. So without going into much details, because of course we've got a whole video to record, as you can see, Stoke are currently on top of the league, and I actually stopped the test here at 29 games because unfortunately I just did not have the time, but I did complete a season. I completed a season in Ligue 1, which we're going to check right now. We're back and we're in Ligue 1 with a cup of tea as well. We have made it to France, and as you can see, OGC Nice are currently on top of the league. PSG are second now. I love the tactics. They fell to top PSG in Ligue 1. Can we do it? And guess what? The next game, it is PSG at home, and that is how we're going to start this video. So here we are for our home game against PSG. Of course, I'm not going to show you guys the tactic, but all you need to know is that Andy Delort is on fire. PSG should be terrified. 33 goals in 20 starts. Now he's playing on the right wing, so I'm going to quickly change that because he shouldn't be there. We are all set. Andy Delort is up top now. Kick off. Let's go. Here's Dante. Brings the ball forward. Finds Armin Gori, who looks for Delort, but it is cut out by the player. Oh! Dolberg, you're through, man! And it's 1-0! Casper, the ghost! It's 1-0 to Nice. PSG are looking terrified. I did say they might be looking terrified today because this is a very important game. Very important. I believe if we win this, we're 6 points ahead, possibly. Possibly 6 points ahead. I can't even remember. Let's look at the league table. So yeah, if we win this, we do go 6 points ahead. And not a lot of games left. Not a lot of games. But Dolberg whips it in. Diallo heads it out. It falls to Todibo. Lemina now. Where's he going to go with the ball? He runs wide with it. Oh, Ghana. That is a risky pass. It's Atal now. Todibo. He's coming inside with the ball. Lemina. Oh, there's a run inside, but we don't find it. But there's another one. Armin Gori. Oh, man. You've got to bury those chances against PSG. Otherwise, PSG will do what PSG do. It's just a Ghana gate. Mbappe finds Wijnaldum. Just a Ghana gate. Atal cuts it out. Here's Barbosa now. Amavi. Back to Barbosa. Kasper Dalberg. Kasper. Atal looks for Amavi, but he gets cut out by Colin Dagba. Donnarumma kicks it long. Dante Barbosa now. Stengs out wide. Finds Lemina. I feel a goal coming. I feel it. Calvin Stengs. I feel it. I told you guys, it's 2-0 to Nice against PSG. They have it all to do right now. We could go to the tactic board and do something to try and show up this game, but once again, I don't want to show you guys the tactic, unfortunately. We do have two versions, so again, when we get to the tactic bit, I will explain the two versions, when to use them as well, because there is a tweak, and then we've tweaked the tweak, so it's quite crazy. Todibo, Barbosa, it can't be free. Messi cuts it out, but Lemina tackles Messi. Messi is absolutely shell-shocked out there. Oh, come on, Atal. Atal might not be performing well because he wanted to leave and we kind of didn't allow him. We forced him to stay. So he might be on the ropes a little bit. We might have to look at that. Amavi, I see the run inside. He's been on form. Oh, he's chipped him. Oh, he's at the bar. Donnarumma kicks it long. Let's win this against Mbappe. And we do. Dante wins out convincingly. And Steng picks up the ball. He recovers. Plays a free ball to Andy Delort. Donnarumma. We could be 4 by now. Dante. Todibo. Don't lose it in dodgy place. Do not lose it there. Oh. Why can't the keeper kick on the... Oh, well done. Oh, Armin Gori. That is the work. Oh, my days. So he can't kick it long the first time. And then he kicks it long the second time when there's nobody there. Oh, that's ridiculous, man. I can't believe that. So 1 minute he can't kick it long when there's actually somebody there. And then when that person moves, then he can suddenly kick the ball long. Oh, that has wound me up. But here's Benitez in goal. He finds Barbosa and Marvi now. Back to Dante. He plays it out wide to Armin Gori. Kasper Dahlberg. Gori to Lemina. The through. Aye! The ref has pointed to the spot. I believe it's a penalty. Oh, man. Don't miss, man. Because I was going to say that we are using now be more disciplined. And I was going to say that could have been a tip for you guys to use when you're like in this sort of situation. We gave away a dodgy goal. And now we've missed the pen. That's obviously we did. Obviously we did. But it is half time, and as you can see, we have completely dominated this game. Donnarumma's on an 8.1. This is so frustrating. He has saved the penalty, but he's also saved 2 one-on-ones. Now I'm getting a bit nervous here. Now I'm getting a bit nervous. There's Kasper Dahlberg, Armin Gori, Marvi. Atao, look, he's through. He's going to miss, ain't he? Oh. So I've made a sub. I brought on Thuram, and I took off my DM Danilo. Atao now with a throw-in. Stengs. Lemina. Atao. Stengs, Atao, Stengs, Delort, and it's free. That should wrap up the game. Come on, come on. We deserve that. We absolutely deserve that. We should have been, this game should have been wrapped up. We should have been 4-0 up inside 25 minutes, and I told you about Delort. He's on fire. PSG are going to be terrified. Come on, we deserve that all the way back, all the way up. We're going all the way up. Don't ruin the party. Don't ruin the party. They're just going to score, aren't they? Because that's just the game. No. Come on, boys. And that there wraps up the game. That is how the tactic played. You can see it's highly entertaining. We walked over PSG and look at their star-studded team as well. We're going to head to the dressing room. Well done, lads. That was a good win. Now we're going to look at the results and then lastly look at the tactic and why you must download it. I mean, this tactic is so great. Even SPITCH, the fantasy football app, had to sponsor this video. This video is sponsored by the fantasy football app SPITCH, an app where you can create your own team. You can battle it out against strangers, your friends, a master like me. I'm an absolute master at the game. You can join my league as well. The code will be up there somewhere, and make sure you add me. So this app, let's talk about this app. Like I've already said, this app allows you to build your own team where you can battle it out, but you can build your own team based off stats, and inside this app all the stats that you need is inside the app, and all the help that you need as well is inside the app, so you don't need to leave the app whatsoever. There's weekly competitions as well. It's not just based off one season, so you don't just win a prize at the end of the season. If you do well, you can win a prize every week and win your fair share of £70,000. Now that is one big huge injection, and of course by downloading this app you will be helping out this channel a lot, so that would be hugely appreciated. To help this channel out and to download this app, all you've got to do is click on the link in the description, register as well. But to register, you have to be 18 years or over and also currently living in the UK, Germany, Austria or Ireland. So download the app and I might sing for... I'm getting too carried away. Download the app. It will help this channel out a lot. I'll see you guys soon. Let's get back into why you must download this tactic. See, there's always one or two people in the comments, why do you only test it with good teams? And no matter how many times I explain why I test with good teams, one reason is because a lot of us are striving to be good teams as well. So when we start a save, none of us are purposely trying to be a team or create a team that is battling relegation. We all want to be a very good team. We all want to design a very good team. So these tactics, well, most of the tactics are designed to be there for a very good team, but also it's so we can see the tactic play out. If I'm creating a tiki-taka for Barcelona or a Pep Guardiola recreation, there's no point of me testing it with Burnley because we're just not going to see any tiki-taka. There's no point doing a possession-based tactic with players that can't pass or control the ball. That makes no sense to me, which is why I kind of use good teams. But I believe everybody's got their own imagination, and they know as well when they download the tactic, they might have to change one or two things. But enough of that. As you can see today, we are Stoke, who are predicted to finish mid-table, and at the moment, as things stands, we are on top of the league. We played 29, we've won 21, drawn 3, 2 of them came away from home. We've lost 5, where 2 came away from home. 3 are home games, surprisingly. Josh Maja is the top goal scorer. That is a recurring theme. Lewis Baker on a 7.55 and our centre back on a 7.42. So we aren't going to go into too much details because the season isn't finished, but as you can see, we have scored the most goals. We've had the most shots for the fewest shots against. We're not even in the top 8. For the fewest conceded though, we are joint 6. For the fewest, oh, that's the most clean sheet, sorry. For the fewest conceded, we aren't in the top 8. Well, we have the most tackles won. We have the most dribbles completed as well. Things are looking all gravy at Stoke, but now it's time to open up that OGC Nice save to see how well we did in Ligue 1. Champions, champions, ole, ole, ole. OGC Nice have topped the group. Oh my god, what a tactic. You guys saw the game against PSG as well. It can be absolutely insane, especially on its day. As you can see, Andy Delort 38 goals, Armin Guri 34. Average rating, Andy Delort and Yusuf Attal in the top 2. I mean, he was very, very good. He wasn't over an 8 until he started complaining. Looking at the assists as well, we got Dolberg, Attal, Amavi, the top 3 players of the match of Ward, Andy Delort as well as the top player there. Oh my god, what a season. So we've won every game apart from drawing 4 and losing 2. We scored 149 goals. Say what? Say what? It's absolutely insane, this tactic. It's absolutely insane. So looking at the goals scored, we've already said we scored 149. Most shots for 1,000. Yeah, 1,041. This is insane. I don't think I've ever seen this in FM. Maybe I've seen similar amount of goals, but this amount of shots is absolutely ridiculous. Best pass completion, most possession, we don't necessarily care. We just want to score goals, but we do have 54% of the ball. Again, most tackles won, and again, most dribbles made. But for the clean sheets, we aren't in the top 8. For the fewest conceded, we are joint 6. Now, looking at the most goals, we can see Mario Lemina also creeping in with 16 goals. Kasper Dahlberg. Look at the top 3. Look at the top 3 assists. But we also have Armin Guri and Justin Kluivert. Most shots for, we have 4 players in the top 8. This is insane. Most man of the match awards, Andy Delort, our striker. Most key passes, Calvin Stengs. Attal's in the list also, and Dolberg as well. Pass completion, nobody there. Most tackles won, nobody there. Most dribbles made, nobody there. So these two is more of a team effort rather than individual efforts. And then Walter Benitez is joint 6 with the most clean sheets, and for the fewest conceded, nobody is there from our team. And for the XG table, look at that. The XG 133, actual goals 149, expected points 87.9, actual points 99, expected position first, actual position first. Now we're in the schedule, and this is where you can see some of the most outrageous results. So Reims, we won 5-1. We've won 7-1 here. There's a 5-2 here, a 4-1, 5-0. We beat Lyon 5-3 as well. Clermont 5-2. Montpellier 5-0. We did get smashed by PSG 4-2 at their ground. Mbappe with a hat-trick. We beat Rennes 9-4 away from home. This possibly isn't the only time we scored 9 goals in the game as well. Now, if we actually look at the away games, because I'm sure we got some surprising away results as well. Here we are, Montpellier. We went away to Montpellier and we won 9-3. They got a man sent off in the 88th minute, but we actually didn't score a goal after that minute, after that sending off. So we didn't score 9 because of the 10 men. And yeah, we scored 9 goals twice, and both times away from home. Absolutely insane. Looking at the squad stats here, you can see Andy Delort with 38 goals in all comps, Guri with 35, Lemina with 16, Dolberg with 15. Dolberg was the false 9 throughout the whole season, but he's got 20 assists. Attal with 14, Amavi with 13, Guri with 12, Kluivert with 12, Lemina with 11, Stengs and Rosario on 10. But that's enough of the results. Now we're going to have a look at the tactic and see why it's working so well. So to download this tactic, all you've got to do is go to this website. The link will be in the description below as well. And as you can see here, the tactic was created by Zaz originally, and now it's tweaked by the author Snoop, which I've also tweaked as well. So I've got a tweak of the tweak and as well as the tweak. Don't get confused. But this is the tactic here. This is the formation. To download it, all you got to do is click tactic source, I believe, and then press download, which is the top one, the latest one. Let's head back into FM and break down the tactic. Whoa, we just traveled from the internet into FM. Here is the tactic. It is a 4-1-1-2-2. That's what I'm going to call it. It's easier for me to say it that way. And it is, of course, an amazing tactic. So let's go through the instructions. Originally, so on the original tactic, it's got play out of the defense, which I have removed permanently, so you can go and do the exact same thing when you download this tweak here. Again, I've got my own version which you kind of use away from home against the likes of PSG, Lyon, the better teams in the league basically, which the main differences is the fullback roles, and yeah, I believe that's it. Also, we do not have counter as well, so there is a couple tweaks as well for my one, but we're going to break down this original one here. So positive mentality, the attacking width is bang in the middle on fairly wide, the passing directness bang in the middle on slightly shorter, but the tempo is on extremely high. If you are a very good team, then maybe you want to play out from the defense, but if you're a team like mine, OGC Nice, where we're predicted to finish 5th, I believe, with Stoke, it was mid-table, so you might want to remove play out from the defense. In the final third, we are going to be sending in low crosses and working the ball into the box. Now, working the ball into the box might not be necessary as well. Again, this is something that you can tweak if you kind of want to make it your own, or if you just want to tweak, you can kind of remove this. You've already got 2 players inside the box or 2 players up top, an advanced forward and false 9. You might not necessarily need to work the ball into the box to create a very good chance. Now, in transition, when the possession has been lost, we're going to counter press, try and win the ball back. I feel this is actually very vital to the tactic, especially this tweak here. So for the inverted wing backs, they come in a lot, as we saw against PSG. You do have a lot of bodies inside the middle of the pitch, and when you do lose the ball, you're actually set up very well to counter press. As soon as you lose the ball, you got bodies around the ball and you can win the ball back again, like we saw in that game against PSG. So I wouldn't necessarily change this, but against the bigger sides, like you have seen on my tweet, you might want to remove this in the original. When possession has been won, then counter press is on, and the distribution type is roll it out. Out of possession, the defensive shape, we are going to be using the offside trap, much higher line of engagement, the standard defensive line, force the opponents out wide as well. This you might not want to change as well. I feel this is key. The trigger press set to much more often, and we are also going to be preventing that short goalkeeper distribution. Now for the tweak, like I explained, it's the exact same, but we have removed the counter. Now for the player roles and their instructions. In goal, we do have a sweeper keeper, no added instructions. At the back, the 2 centre backs, they're going to be dribbling more, shooting less often, staying wider and tackling hard. Both inverted wing backs, they are both on attack. They are going to be shooting less often and tackle harder. These players are key for this original, but also in the tweak, they are also key as well in what we're trying to do. So for this one, we're trying to keep the ball away from goal rather than, so the inverted wing backs, they like to come in the middle of the pitch. Once you lose the ball in the middle of the pitch, you will notice that you can actually be exposed a lot out on the flank. So now what the wing backs are going to be doing is getting the ball and running wide with the ball, just taking it away from goal, taking it away from danger. And they're also a little bit more direct as well, where they're just going to be going straight to down the byline to try and whip the ball in. Whereas the inverted wing back might come inside the middle of the pitch and link up play, but also try and get inside the box. So that's the fullbacks. In TM, we do have a roaming playmaker on support who's going to be dribbling more, shooting less often, moving into channels and tackling harder. Interesting instructions for a DM. In central midfield, we are going to be taking more risk, dribbling more, shooting less often, moving into the channels and tackling harder. On the flanks for both wingers, they're going to be taking more risk, shooting less often, also tackling harder. We do have a false 9, a little magician. He's going to be shooting less often, moving into the channels, tackling harder. Similar instructions to the rest of the players. And the advanced forward, the main goal scorer. Make sure this is your main goal scorer. He's going to be taking more risk, dribbling more, shooting less often, and also tackling harder. And that there unfortunately wraps up this tactic and this video. Now, I was gonna say, should we play one more game, but I don't actually have a game set up because we are at the end of the season. But what I can do, yeah, so luckily I thought correctly. So what I've got here is the actual Stoke game. I've got the Nice save, the game where we're just playing PSG. Before we played PSG, we actually played Marseille, which is one of the games that I also wanted to show in camera because I also want to play against a good team, just to stop some viewers moaning about why we're always playing crap teams. So we played PSG, now we could play Marseille, where we're going back in time now. We're going way back in time, even before the PSG game. But let's just play this to have fun and see the tactic one more time. As you can see here, look, it's literally the third game. I believe we won this game 7-1. Originally, we won this game 7-1, I believe. So, well, pressure is on us to repeat that. I doubt the same is going to happen again, but let's try. Opposition as well. Now, this is interesting. What you can do is mark tight. Now, sometimes I do mark tight with the front three. Sometimes it's just a striker if I'm at home, and that is what we're going to do. Submit the team, and let's play one more game just for funsies. There's Latomba with a throw-in. The look comes short to link up. Casper Dolberg inside the box. Rosario. Oh, that's got to be off. I mean, the linesman's not even doing anything. It's not off. That looked very, very strange. Latomba whips it. Oh, there's a guy here. Oh, okay, he's way on. He is way on. It is 1-0 to Nice inside. What minute is that? 2 minutes. Absolutely insane. Mandanda is now tipping the ball over the bar. Here's Latomba. Plays it to Delort. Stengs now. I see a runner inside. Here's Lamina running through on goal. Oh, Mandanda just saves the ball. So it's still 1-0, but as you can see, we are dominating this game. We are dominating this game. Not even giving Marseille any half chances or anything here. They're playing free at the back, trying to contain us, but they can't. They just kick the ball long, and who's this? The Latomba is going to pick up the ball. Mohamed Ali Cho has just scored for Angers. What a player in real life. What a player. Yes, you're now 3-0 up as well. But here's to Debo with the ball, bringing it forward. That is the dribbling more there. Here's the Delort, plays a free ball to Amavi. Instead of Car kicks it long. Dante has the ball. Here's Lamina now. What a silly ball from their centre back there. Here's Benitez on the ball to Debo. Is he going to bring it forward? Yes, he does. He's going to dribble more. Look at him. Here's Stengs now. Delort. Someone's running in. It's Gory, and it's 2. It's too easy. It is too easy. Look at that football. Look at the football. It's just too easy. It's too easy. Hey! Easy, 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 easy. Lamina. Come on, let me do my silly goose dance from Lelujo. Let me do my Lelujo dance. We call it the silly goose. Lamina. Oh! Gory! Oh! We score 1 and then missed 2 good chances to score another one. But keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Oh. Hey! Don't know what you're doing. Oh, what a ball from the goalkeeper. Dolberg, Gory. I mean, wow. Gerson on the ball now. Kolasinac. A lot of highlights coming now. Dimitri Payet gets his pass cut out. Rosario, Lamina. Dolberg plays a lovely ball to Delort. I told you about the little magician. He's trying to be too cheeky. That's the tight marking. You see there was 2 guys on Bakambu there. He's outnumbered. Here's Delort. Lucky. What's going on in that corner over there, boys? Stengs, Latomba, Rosario. I mean, someone might want to have a crack here. They're going to work the ball in the box, aren't they? The 2 strikers are just standing there like donuts. He really has Timberland boots for that first touch. There's Stengs. Amavi. Stengs. I was going to say it's like we're watching highlights, but of course we're watching highlights, but it's like the highlights for every second. So it's like we're watching a full match of highlights. That's what I wanted to say. Dolberg, Amavi. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. We should be playing strikers at fullback, because I'm sure of it, because... Should we try it? Let's just put a striker at fullback and see what happens, because... This here is absolutely nuts. So I've just put a striker at fullback just to see what happens. I want to see if he gets a chance and what happens. The linesman's not even flagging, ref. What are you doing? Why are you calling for offside? Goal awarded. The linesman weren't even flagging. Trying to cheat us. Trying to cheat us. Evan Gassand, a striker, by the way. I mean, we might actually score 7. I can see why we scored 7 in the first time. Oh, another thing, the more impressive thing is that Nice start with a point deducted as well, which could have killed us at the end of the season. Oh, look at our striker winning the ball. Harriet. Dungan is massive. Oh, that's a ball. Oh, that's a... Oh, it's missed. That tips the ball wide. I mean, they're still under heavy pressure. Here's the lot. What type of free kick was that? Why is he even taking free kicks? Marvin. Dante. Stebo. Usan. Lamina. And wait, the striker's not getting in the box, is it? No, okay, there he is. There's the striker. I want him to be on the end of it, though. Stengs. Rosario. Stengs. Marvin. Stengs. Look at this build-up. Oh, the left back is going right back. Ah, football. Ah, it's for. This team's getting ruined. This Master team's getting smashed. This isn't pleasant. Stengs whips it in. It's just a corner. Just heads it into Tadebo's head. Crosses it onto Tadebo's head. And that there wraps up this game, but it also, unfortunately, wraps up this video. Look at Mandanda on the 8.4, though they lost 4-0. This tactic is absolutely insane. It is. So make sure you go and try it out. Now, credit where credit is due, of course. Zaz, who originally created the tactic, I believe the original ideas are his, and then Snoop, and of course FM Arena for allowing me to record this and hopefully allow me to post it on the site. If you are, or if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you are subscribed, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, all of that good stuff. Woo! I did actually want to avoid that because I do find that bit a bit cringy, but sometimes if you don't say it, it doesn't happen sometimes, you know what I mean? I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe. Don't forget to leave a comment of your tactic recommendations down below. I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe. Peace out. Bloop.